Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Tanya and I am really getting back into reading. I want to thank Sarah Carioli for that. I used to love reading and life happened and it just kind of got away from me. And now I have so many books on my TBR. It's just unreal. So many books. Um, this video here is going to be this series that I have. There is one series I know I'm missing 3 books, so I won't read it until I get the other 3 books. But there's a lot of books to get through, so let's just get into it. So the first one I'm going to show you is by Sarah J. Maas, and it's an 8-book series. It is the Throne of Glass series, and it came in this beautiful box. It has pictures of all the fronts of the books on the back, and a pretty picture on the side. And like any Sarah J. Maas, her books are fairly thick. The ACOTAR series, it took me 2 months to get through it. Well, a month. Half of 1 month and half of another. But I really enjoyed it, so I really wanted to give this one a try because I like Sarah J. Maas's writing. And the next set that I picked up is Serpent and Dove series. So I have Serpent and Dove, Blood and Money, and God and Monsters. And it comes in this pretty box. See the front of the books here. I have never read anything by this author. It is Shelby Mahurin. I'll let you guys try and figure out the name. But yeah, I've never read anything by this author. Anytime I've watched anything by Sarah J. Maas, or I'm sorry, by Sarah Carioli, this one and Blood and Honey were the ones on the TBR. So I'm excited that I got it in a book pack. And then the next one is by Jenny Han, and it's To All the Boys I Loved Before series. So I have all 3 of those. So it's To All the Boys I Loved Before, P.S. I Still Love You, and Always and Forever, Laura Jean. So that's a 3-book series as well. And this I saw Sarah talk about after she talked about the Summer I Turned Pretty series. So I'm excited to read that. I loved the Summer I Turned Pretty series. There is 3 books in the series. I finished 1 book each day. And it was a really fast read. I really enjoyed it. The next 3 are the Before the Coffee Gets Cold series. I'm not sure which order they go in. If anybody knows, please do tell me. Before Your Memory Fades. And I'll let you guys try and figure out the name there. Tales from the Cafe. And then Before the Coffee Gets Cold. This, I believe, is the first one. I'm just not sure which one is 2 and then 3. So again, if anybody knows, comment, let me know, so I can read them in order. I'm kind of I hear a lot of these booktubers saying, well, you don't have to read them in order. That drives me nuts personally. So if anybody knows which order they go in, please do let me know. The next one, I believe, is just a duology. It's The Blind Side by Candy Steiner. and then Hail Mary by Candy Steiner. I'm assuming this is a 2-book series. They have pretty designs with the start of the chapters. Let's look at the back of Hail Mary and see if she gives any hindsight as to if there's going to be another one. It gives her other books that she's written, which is really cool. It does not say if there's another one. But this one is 421 pages, and Blindside, which is the first book, is 392 pages. So those should be fairly quick reads. Blindside, I thought it was like the movie, but listening to Sarah describe the book, I don't think it's like the movie Blindside. And then I got the Never After series. I don't know if it's just a 4-book series. I have to look and see. But these are the 4 that were at Barnes & Noble. And they're by Emily McIntyre. The first one is Twisted. And Hooked. Scarred. And Wretched. It sounds like it is a drug lord, drug family type of mafia romance something. And the way I showed you those are not in order by any means. The Never After series is, so it's Hooked, Scarred, Wretched, and then Twisted. So that's the order. Hooked, Scarred, Wretched, and Twisted. But that sounds like a really interesting book and an interesting series. And then I picked up a prequel and then the book. So the prequel is the first, like that, the first to die at the end by Adam Silveria. I think that's how you say it. On the front of the book it says it's a prequel. Look inside. Look at those end pages. You see on the bottom? Let's see if I can get it away from the glare. There's skulls on the bottom and then clocks. So that sounds really interesting. I don't like the way the dust jacket is wrinkled on the back. And then, so that's the prequel to They Both Die at the End. And same kind of end pages in here. But it looks like it goes maybe in succession with the book. And then it has this in the parts, which is kind of interesting. Other books by Adam Silvera is What If It's Us, Infinity Sun, and Infinity Reaper. So that's interesting. And then finally, I got the Magnolia Park series. So I have Magnolia Parks, Daisy Hates, Magnolia Parks The Long Way Home, and Daisy Hates The Great Undoing. So I have all 4 of those finally. Next week I will do my May TBR. I'm going to do it a little different. I have this little basket here that I keep filling with my books. And then I can just pick one and open the little paper. I don't know how many I'm going to pick. If I pick a series, then it'll be that whole series for the month. So yeah, on to the next one. I got Mile High by Liz Tomford. And then the second one, The Right Move. So I'm excited to read this. If I remember Sarah right, it's a hockey romance, enemies to lovers types of thing. And look at how they start the chapters. That is so cool. So that seems like a nice series to get into. And they're just over 400 pages for each book, it looks like. And then I have the first two books in the Bone Season series. The first one is The Priority of the Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon. And look at how thick that book is. Look at that. 3 finger widths for my hands. And then the second one that just came out is A Day of Fallen Night. One is paperback, obviously. One is hardcover. And this one I got at Target, so it doesn't have the special end pages in it. So I'm kind of excited to see what this series is about. Anytime anybody's talked about it, they don't talk a whole lot about what the series is and what it's about. Just kind of going over it, looks like it has to do with a queen and royalty. So yeah, I'm not sure, but I'm excited to read it. And the two books together, oh my gosh, I can barely hold them, are just huge. And then I also have the series, let's see, it does not say what the series is, but it may be a duology, it may be more. The first one is Haunting Adeline, the second one is Hunting Adeline. So I finally got those. I love how they put the numbers up here on the tops of the books. It sounds like it's an enemy to lovers type of trope. I'm not sure because the back is different. You can see it says the manipulator and then what he thinks or what she thinks, and the shadow, and then what he's trying to do. So I don't know. And in here, which is really fun, that's how they start the chapters. Those pretty pictures. So that's another series. If you've watched me on TikTok, you know that I read Funny Guy by Emma Barry, which is coming out May 16th. And I actually, because I liked it so much, I bought 4 more of her books, which happen to be in a series. It's called The One You Hate, The One You Crave, The One You Want, and The One You Need. And they're all such pretty colors. So let's see. Online it told me the order. Let's see if it does here in the book. No. Yes. So it's The One You Want, The One You Need, The One You Hate, and The One You Crave. So this is the order. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm so excited to read these. I liked Funny Guy so extremely much. And then I have the Brutal Prince series, but this is the one that I'm missing 3 of the books in. So and this is by Sophie Lark. So I have the Brutal Prince, Stolen Heir, and Bloody Heart. I'm missing 2 in between one of these books and then the very last book. So I'm missing 3. I will not start this series until I get the other 3 books. And I also finally, I think this is going to be more than 4 books. Any booktuber I've watched, any book talker I've watched, they rave about the Boys of Tolman series. So I got Binding 13, Keeping 13, Saving 6, and Redeeming 6. All by Chloe Walsh. All are super thick like this. Again, 3 fingers wide. But it just, they sound so, not appealing, but they sound like they would just bring you into their world and you would get stuck in their world. So I'm excited to read those. I have probably 2 or 3 more videos yet to do. If you've read any of these, please let me know. Also, if there's ones that you think I should read next month, go ahead and comment below. Other than that, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate each and every single one of you. Make sure you hit subscribe, like, and share, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!